Hi, everyone. My name is Alice Williams. I am from the Florida Annual Conference. I'm laity here and wanted to talk just a little bit about the process of onboarding and why it's so important to help our clergy and our churches in shortening the transition time when a new pastor is appointed. This process has been around since about the 1970s. It was actually first started in the military. They used it when new leaders were coming in and the troops didn't have a whole lot of time to get to know their new commander or leader. And so the military devised this process, and it has been tried and true. It's been used in corporate America and now has found its way even into the church. Just a couple of things about onboarding. This process can start as soon as you know that you are receiving a new pastor. It can be as simple as just sending out a note from the staff or as individual notes from the staff to the new pastor, welcoming them and kind of beginning that process of letting the new pastor know that you're excited about receiving them. And then also the opportunity for the new pastor to reach out to you and to the former clergy, if that's possible, before they arrive. One thing to keep in mind about onboarding is it's not just about the individual, especially if the clergy has a spouse or a family. And so we encourage you to think about including the family members as well in the onboarding process. And that can be as simple as thinking about, what would be age appropriate kinds of things that would perhaps maybe help the family settle in more quickly. What would be some of the things that they would want to know about in the community? You can even put together a welcome basket. That could be as simple as tailoring some goodies that the family members would all appreciate, as well as maybe some gift cards to either local grocery store or some of the local food restaurants and that kind of thing that they could use. Anything that just would help to enable the family, the clergy to know that you're thinking about them as part of this process. You're going to be hearing from some folks who have actually gone through the onboarding process. You're going to be hearing from clergy as well as from folks who have been on the staff or have been receiving a new clergy member and what that's been like for them. So I won't spend a lot of time with that, but I do want to encourage you to think about using the onboarding process, whether it is a facilitated process where you actually identify a person to lead through this process, and we can help you think about some trained facilitators, or if it's one that you want to do that's self-directed, very easy to do as well. We've tried to make this process as simple as possible to help individuals, new clergy who are going into new appointments, to get up to speed more quickly. There's nothing rocket science about any of this. Basically, it centers around some very specific questions that enables the clergy to get to know their staff a little more quickly, or questions that they might use to get to know their congregation a little more quickly, and for the congregation to get to know them, and for the staff to get to know them. The biggest benefit in all of this for the onboarding process is the two-way dialogue that takes place. I would say to you that it's more important that the dialogue takes place than it does to get the questions right or to, try to create the perfect setting. Don't worry about all of that. That's not the purpose of this. The purpose is to engage in dialogue to help the new clergy member to get to know their staff quickly and to get to know the congregation quickly, and vice versa. I hope you'll enjoy learning about the onboarding process, and I hope that you'll take the time to prayerfully consider how this process might help you if you are a clergy member moving into a new appointment, or how it might help if you're a laity or staff member in the congregation or on staff at a church, how it might help you to better receive that new clergy member coming in. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Grace and peace to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.